All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 10. Okay.
All right, so we've got ourselves a situation in Mantle.
Just a little bit. I get the feeling we're going to get a lot of action this episode.
I think so too.
Yeah,
we've also got some subterfuge people, a duo specifically.
Oh, yes.
In the Schnee Manor, who have, I can't believe I didn't pay attention to this in the previous bit there, but they've got at Oscar by himself with Ironwood.
Yep.
And Oscar still has the relic. And yeah. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
Leo and Cinder versus Oscar and Ironwood, maybe.
I mean, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I want to see Team RWBY, Team Junior, Orange, what have you,
right?
And the Aesops, and maybe even Team Funky.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yes,
just
definitely.
all out and about with maybe Penny as well.
Yeah.
Just going ham on like hordes of Grimm. That sounds
would,
awesome.
That would be amazing.
And maybe throw some Tyrion into the mix, as well. That could
spice things up.
Yeah. Figure out also maybe where Watts is going to be positioning himself in the midst of this as well. I assume on high, far and away from most of the actual Grimm conflict.
Definitely.
But how Grimm do you think this is going to get, Jacob?
Very overflowing
with a capital G.
Yes.
With two M's.
Bolded, italics, and underlined and everything.
Oh my god. Yeah. In Comic Sans even.
Comic Sans is...
No, even more cursed. Papyrus. Oh. All right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this. Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some tragedy. He's looking for a lightning bolt. It's gonna save you from this remedy. You're enough for spending lives. You never dream. Penny being the protector of Mantle, I think would probably be a cool thing to help her feel like she's, still really useful and stuff, and not a problem with people there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a shot in the OP I've never really thought about analyzing. Ironwood fired his gun and looked immediately sad afterwards.
Yeah, and like he was resolved to fire his gun, and then that could totally just be
his internal conflict.
Yeah, metaphorical. Yeah, for everything that he's doing. Because in a lot of ways he is, he was
right. Because
not properly taking care of Mantle,
right. Hey, I mean, all the parts where they were training in the hollow room and what have you is potentially the kind of stuff that we'll get to see on display here.
Yes,
like team combos and clever stuff. Maybe what Ren's been practicing, and stuff we'll get to see here too. But episode 10. Okay, little violin scratchiness. Oh, Rooster Teeth. Wow. Dang, the guns are actually
effective. Yeah.
That's good to see.
What is this?
Okay, this is full-scale conflict.
Yeah. Oh, man. This is gorgeous.
Yes, civilians panicking. This makes us feel like it's a world now.
Oh, yeah. To think in Volume 1, we had black silhouettes.
Yeah. Oh, those are Robin Hill's huntresses.
I think so.
Yeah. Ah!
Wow.
All right. She's like, those are my thunder thighs at work. Okay. Oh, crap.
Oh,
Blake,
boy.
Run.
We have never seen an actual fight with one of these things.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Redirect. Oh, jeez.
I was waiting for something like that to happen.
Oh my God. It's so big.
Yeah.
Oh!
What?
Oh!
Now!
Okay.
Oh my god!
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's a combo!
Head to the nearest shelter! Those shelters are gonna fill up soon.
They're all we've got. We just have to hold off the Grimm.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Understood. Over and out. New orders? Let's go.
Again, he's communicating with someone. He's not telling what he's actually getting there.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Was that a "my sword is bigger than yours" kind of joke?
Maybe.
Take us to Atlas. We won't survive down here.
Why isn't Ironwood doing anything? Take us to Atlas!
Please, everyone, we're doing our best. We will get you to safety. Just give us a little more time.
Oh.
Atlas, Mantle. I know you're scared. I'm here with General Ironwood, and
The
we
public
have a
statement.
message for you. What he has to say may sound unbelievable.
Whoa!
It's
Wow.
all true.
I'm using my semblance right now.
Terrible evil lies outside of our kingdom.
They're doing it.
It was responsible for the destruction of Beacon, the attack on Haven, and for the recent attacks on Mantle. This powerful force goes
It's
by
like a
the
quiet
name
moment.
of Salem.
He's doing it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Salem seeks only to divide us,
Whoa!
to turn us against each other. If she can incite hatred in us, then we will lure in the Grimm and destroy ourselves.
Salem herself does not
Whoa,
work
nice! That's a
alone.
Groot
We are
reference!
very city.
Arthur Watts and Tyrion Callows. These men are the ones responsible for the recent murders in Mantle and for sabotaging the heating grid. But we cannot let ourselves give in to fear and panic. That is what she wants.
Everybody, please.
Instead,
Panic.
we must unite and fight back together. Every single one of us.
All right, single file line. Place a hand on the shoulder in front of you. Eyes forward. Move, move. Show 'em how
Like
it's done, kids.
helping people cross the street. It's coming.
Yeah,
into,
yeah.
Morning school route.
yeah.
Is why I was forced to divert resources from
Oh,
Mantle.
nice.
Awesome.
Brilliant. Yeah, use that combination.
Every tower
Fantastic.
is now completed and ready to launch. It will reestablish all global communications.
The Colosseum remodeling was a communications tower.
Because the safety
How
of
did
everyone
James
is
get this past me?
The council and I have decided to evacuate everyone in Mantle to Atlas.
Okay.
Withdrawing all defenses from Amity in order to assist with repelling the Grimm in Mantle.
But that means
Must
it's
put
an
aside our
opportunity.
differences and band together to defeat this threat. I fully support General Ironwood's plan.
Okay.
So it has to be some kind of a trap then that lures, because
The
They
Grimm
won't-
should have destroyed our enemies, not made them friends.
Wait. Our tin soldier's heart has cost him his mind. You need
Right.
to keep their attention on Mantle for as long as possible.
You want more chaos than a Grimm invasion.
If anyone on Redmond could deliver that, wouldn't it be you?
If you've made it to your local shelter, stay put. Help is on the way.
oh,
And for those of you in Sector 17, I'll be seeing you personally.
Come to think of it, I do have an idea.
I still can't believe those idiots beat us here. Vacua was supposed to be the next target.
oh.
The timeline has changed. You said the farm boy has the lamp? Find him. Take it.
Okay.
No! We get what I need first. Then we get what we want. Now go. Ironwood's been hiding the Winter Maiden for years. Tonight I'm going to find her. The General's as predictable as his androids. Threaten what he has, and he'll flock to protect it.
I mean, we'll see, yeah, but you don't know where that is, so
Right.
you have to go straight to Atlas Academy then. Penny?
I think so.
What was that?
I think that was Penny just flying.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then laser.
Penny!
Oh, okay.
Come on, Jared, let's go!
Yeah.
And here comes a few more.
And now she's out of ammo.
Oh. Oh, okay, well, that worked, yeah.
All right, we just need to get everyone to the closest airport.
They keep showing...
Closest LZ is
That has to be...
Oh, boy.
there.
Oh! Oh, shoot, like a giga mammoth. Giant... RWBY. Oh, that's Penny! Yeah! Woo!
All right.
Okay, Penny and Ruby.
Yeah.
And Harriet. Let's go. Let's go. Woo!
Oh, Silver Eyes. Yeah.
There's a light that shines. Oh, she couldn't do it. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're using this now. Let's go.
It's gonna
It
do
is also a gun.
Nothing.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Jeez.
Penny, are you okay?
I mean,
Those
yeah.
tusks sure are dangerous. They sure are. I think I have a plan.
Ruby's got a plan.
What is it?
Wow! You guys are getting so well self-aware, Ruby.
Yeah.
The whole thing of Ruby saying, like, I have a plan, and then going away right before saying it.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, or a broken.
Over here, you big bag of bones!
I am the bone of my soul.
Unlimited blade works.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh, this is epic. Oh. Okay, it's a weak point. Oh, and
Yep.
use that as a weapon, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and shunk.
Okay.
Smooth.
Cool.
Smooth.
Yeah, they saved us.
The protector of Mantle!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Just sent a ship up, heading to the next LZ.
Ditto!
Same here.
Miss Hill, the southern outskirts are clear.
It should be
Wow.
safe to begin evacuations now.
Great work, Penny. Over and out. Make sure you get these people to safety. I'm gonna check for any
Here comes
stragglers.
Tyrion.
Mm-hmm.
We literally have her now alone.
Yep.
God, why you do this?
But hey, we need to have her and Crow fighting Tyrion. That's
Robin Hill. For such a little bird, you have quite the impact around here. Bringing hope and a smile wherever you go.
it's sickening.
I find it upsetting.
Upsetting. That delivery is fantastic.
Sorry, Kalos.
Oh, both of them.
Really wanted to pummel you on my own, but the general insisted I share.
Oh!
The only one with a grudge.
Yeah, both
have to get in line.
both Amity and her are a trap.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Keikaku Dori.
Wow.
Okay, so what do they have planned for Watts then? Cause
Is
he's
Ironwood gonna be up there?
well, I would think so, but they gotta have more than just that. They gotta have maybe some automated.
Well, we haven't seen Winter in a while.
Ooh, Winter and Ironwood team up versus Watts.
This will certainly do the trick. Although I wouldn't exactly call it finished.
Arthur Watts.
Yep.
Welcome
Yep. Oh my god. Jeez.
Okay, all right.
Terminator Daddy.
Yeah.
This place has always been a technological marvel.
Oh.
Truly. Even before you went and did all this. The different types of dust, the biome system, and of course, everything that goes into controlling them.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You always were a pain in the ass.
Well, fight is on. Let's go. I can't believe Ironwood would be here alone, though.
Yeah, this better not be set up for Ironwood to die.
Yeah.
Because the fact that Winter's not here is a little bit disconcerting.
Well, the fact that just no one else is here.
Yeah, no one.
At the risk of sounding cliche, James, I won't be going down without a fight.
Okay.
Well, I am all for this.
All right.
This is fantastic.
Yep.
We got people set up at very key points.
Uh-huh.
We got everyone moving and grooving. We got Mantle people protected.
Mm-hmm.
We got actual plans by our protagonist being made in advance of the antagonist plans. It's fantastic. But wow, that was actually really short. It just happened so really quickly. But yeah, Cinder and Neo were supposed to be doing more infiltration here. They weren't actually supposed to hit Atlas now.
Right.
So they're more being forced to move here because they're worried about the
losing out on their prizes.
Well, the tower. The that would be it. All right. Okay. We got our action. Action chapter.
Plenty of action.
Part one of more action to come.
Yep.
We got to see all the squads together taking down Grimm in some very clever and creative team combination ways.
Yep.
The visuals looked fantastic.
Oh yeah, that opening shot where they're going over the city.
Through the city.
Ooh.
All right. And then part of this whole, this whole setup of the execution of all of these characters being utilized to protect the city against the Grimm leads towards the speech that Ironwood and Robin Hill were able to make. Now, what's fascinating about this is that this is them acknowledging that yes, this gives Salem a little bit of an advantage. A little bit of an advantage in that they'll now know their plans, but because they're setting the pace, they can somewhat predict what they're going to do next.
Yeah.
Now, just because they can predict it doesn't mean they can stop it.
That is very true.
I think Tyrion is smart enough to realize, well,
this is a bad situation for me.
3v1 isn't that good.
Especially when they're all experts.
Yeah, but here's the big problem about that fight. We're a pretty smart fandom, and it's pretty obvious at this point that our good Mr. Luckcharm is not as in our favor.
Yep.
As we thought.
Right, which makes it 2v2, and which
makes it worse. It's 2v1 almost immediately.
Right, because he Oh,
because
totally.
he just takes one out.
Right.
Done.
And it'll probably be Hill.
It very well could be,
especially since she's the target, and that also from a meta perspective, this explains why it shows Hill and Crow versus Tyrion, and he's not a part of that, because if they showed that, well, one, it's hard to animate probably, but two, it's the idea that he's here, but he's not on their side.
Yeah,
he's not on their side.
Yeah.
So
this is like the umpteenth time we've seen him give off like betrayer vibes, or not betrayer vibes, but like infiltrator
vibes
absolutely. Or what have you.
Absolutely. And because in this situation, the only thing that really seems set up to go badly is the fact that Ironwood's by himself, which doesn't make any sense because he set this up as a trap. So why is he there alone?
Yeah, I think it's because Winter literally went to go grab the Winter Maiden.
Right, which is probably which makes sense from that standpoint. But the idea that still like granted, okay, if there aren't
who would he take with him?
Right, there are no named characters that we'd really be able to think of other than maybe Team
Oscar.
Funky. Sure.
Actually, that is a good point. Student wise, I think having them be still involved with preparing the defenses and all that out there, I think Ironwood's only flaw is something that this fight choice does lead to him making, is that he bears the burdens himself.
Right.
So this is just an example of that.
And granted, there is a reason that they gave for why they diverted all the defenses, right? It's because they're choosing to evacuate Mantle and everything.
Yeah.
And that, right, all that stuff is great. But it means the whole trap part doesn't really work that well.
Unless Ironwood just absolutely manhandles
and that would
Watts.
be great. But it could also be something where they decide, Ironwood gets beaten and dies.
Yeah, which I would say, from a storytelling perspective, here's what I think they have to do. It's almost they're forced to do it this way.
Yeah.
Is you can't have Ironwood die from this.
Right.
You have to have Ironwood die from a choice that he makes that's a mistake that's more of an obvious blunder. And I think one of those would be with regards how he handles Atlas, Mantle, and that.
And they could try and make the connection that that's what this was here, by specifically diverting.
But it would need to be doubled down.
It would really need to be doubled down
with how Watts maybe takes control of the tower. If Watts takes control of the tower, I could see there being a thing where Ironwood literally grabs him and plummets them both to their death, rather than let him actually have control over the the Amity Tower. The structure I would see of it is that Ironwood needs to make a big decision at some point in the future, even if it's just in the immediate next episode.
Yep.
That has a consequence that leads to him sacrificing something for the greater good. And that's something, if they want it to be his life, that's the only way I think they can kill him off here and have it really be a satisfying death.
Right.
If they want to have him die to a character that has not been built up to be capable in the combat sense via that way, it will feel like we've cheated him. I feel like also if Ironwood defeats Watts here, it will feel a little bit cheated out of it as well, because
for Watts?
For Watts's influence on the story. I feel like of all the characters, he's the one that still doesn't have actually the motivation as to why he's helping Salem. He has his disgruntled Atlesian head scientist thing, or head technician kind of thing going for him, but that still isn't a why. That was just a consequences of a role that he was in. So this fight needs to go on pretty long, and we get that out of this situation there. They exposit back and forth to each other. But I don't think either of them are going to die from this whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But in a situation, but the thing is that they have it set up so they could have multiple character deaths come in here
in the next episode.
In the next episode, because quickly, because we have Ironwood and he is in danger, even though we would hope he'd be just fine and be able to handle himself. We have the situation with Oscar and Winter and the Maiden and all that stuff, and then we also have the situation with Tyrion and our good friend who is totally not a traitor. And anytime you have a traitor, if the reveal of the traitor doesn't result in the immediate death of somebody, you almost laugh at their being a double agent in the first place. Exactly. Because unless
Clover could just stay deep and just stay
but unless it's something where they actually kill someone and then because weird MacGuffin reasons they are unkilled, that's the only, and even then that's unsatisfying. I'm talking Bleach.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here. So
no, I'm saying if he ends up turning on them, right? There should be some permanent positive result in their favor because he turned on them.
We agree. But the opposite doesn't need to be stated as a potential, because it's the big thing this episode, in terms of the character moments, though, outside of just the plans and everything working out, is that all of our huntsmen, huntresses got to do what they've always been wanting to do, which is help the citizens of Mantle. Now we're getting them over to Atlas, and yet this is confining everyone to a singular location. And Atlas, as far as a place that needs to have some stuff happen, Atlas is going to fall. And what will be the circumstances surrounding when it falls? Yeah.
Who knows?
Also, we've literally been told by RWBY that the Atlas arc covers this volume and the next volume.
Right.
So what's continuing after this, given that we only have a couple episodes after this? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yep.
Cinder and Neo had a little bit of a disagreement too.
Yeah. And at first I thought it was going to be something where Neo was saying, yeah, I'll turn into RWBY, and then that's how I'll get the relic, right?
And she was more saying, do you want to go get RWBY now?
Right, because that's what we're both after, right? As opposed to just something that you want. And then there's the whole idea that since Cinder seems to not... Cinder needs, right?
Yeah.
Because now it might be something that she's trying to get as a way to work her way back into Salem's graces. Mm-hmm. Or it could be something that she's wanting for her own personal gain, entirely separate, right?
Well, she is in Salem's, like, she's kind of out of favor with Salem.
Right.
So getting a relic would be a, Master, please take me back.
Right.
That's why she needs that. Mm-hmm. And then the idea that Cinder separates her wants and her needs a little bit there is like, oh, well, good for you. You realize what's important. But yeah. How long is she going to be able to keep Neo leashed?
Probably not very long.
Probably not past this volume,
and quite frankly, the fact that Neo even sees RWBY as the person that's responsible for Torchwick's death is tenuous at best, because it could also because it was a Grimm that killed Torchwick. I mean,
she literally was there at the fight and saw
definitely. Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, no, she actually got umbrellaed away right before the actual fight was over.
So the fact that she thinks that it's RWBY totally makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But there's options and possibilities for that whole relationship to destabilize.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of the ways in the future here.
Probably.
Neo's thing I see is more of just how long is she going to keep getting used for Cinder's goals versus whether or not her goals shift in any dramatic way.
Right.
Yeah, because Cinder's not a great leader.
She really isn't.
Say that.
She is not at
She's
all.
not. So it would be fun to see a Winter Cinder showdown potentially. But I would like, if anything, more of them continuing to hide, continuing to do more subterfuge stuff, scout, and get prepped for when they'd actually be able to make a move on the relic, and then they'll be instrumental for Atlas's fall.
One thing that is potentially worth bringing up is that whole Path to Isolation song, it very much seemed to hint at the idea of Winter dying, right?
Yeah, we've had a lot of Winter death flags over the course of the last few volumes.
Yeah. So granted, that could be something for way down the road, or it could be here, right? It could potentially be something, because if Winter and Cinder fight, Winter shouldn't be able to win unless she has the powers of the Winter Maiden, right? And there's ways that they could do that, right?
Yeah.
That could totally end up happening. And that could be a great twist where she's fighting or whatever, and then Cinder goes to kill the Winter Maiden, and it actually goes to Winter, right? And then that's how she's able to come back around and beat her. But if they don't do something like that, and it becomes a one-on-one conflict between Winter and Cinder, Winter will lose. There's not really much way around that.
Yeah, she shouldn't win at all. Based on Cinder being able to use this power for such a long period of time.
Yep. So
in some ways, I would kind of like actually a moment like that, though, where something disrupts Cinder's stealing of the ability of not the ability, but the soul, essentially, of the maiden, the aura, and have it go to Winter, and Winter flees, and it basically becomes a thing where they're holed up in Amity Tower, and it's like Salem's forces gathering beneath, and that's how the volume ends. Is them basically realizing, okay, Vacuo, we need you here.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you have anything you can send. I know you're half a world away, but Salem is right there. I imagine Salem showing up at the end of the volume of being or maybe not the end of the volume, but maybe in the next volume or something like that.
Right,
being
something along those lines.
That can't stay.
Right.
And she rides like a grim dragon up to the thing herself.
What I thought they were going to do is they were going to use Watts was going to try and use Amity Tower, since apparently they didn't switch out the security systems and whatnot. software stuff on Amity Tower, so he can still control it, which seems a bit weird.
What? But no. He's not controlling the tower. It's not fixed. It's not even finished yet. It's just the arena stuff in the middle.
Sure, but if they ended up getting control of Amity Tower, then they could further divide the nations potentially by then controlling what information the other nations get.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay.
And that would be very problematic.
Yeah. I think at this point the Amity Tower is almost a little bit of a cue as to where the point in the Atlas arc we are at, because it's not actually finished means that I don't think anything with it can actually happen. It's the show must go on, the ship must set sail. So this encounter won't be the end of Amity Tower. It will be no, this has to work in some way so that we see the effects of it. So then the stakes get higher when Salem comes and, with an army of winged gorillas.
Right.
The Thanos fine, I'll do it myself kind of thing.
Yeah. One thing that I just thought of randomly that I thought would be kind of cool is if Winter ends up getting the Winter Maiden's powers and like beats Cinder off, and then goes up to Amity Tower, full Maiden powers, whatever, and helps Ironwood with Watts. Now, hopefully Ironwood won't need the help, and that the fight would be over before that would even happen and all that stuff. But just from the visual perspective of Winter showing up in full Maiden powers with Ironwood there and Watts there, and it's just sort of like, sorry Watts, you're done.
Yeah. But there were a lot of funny bits this episode, and one of them that I wanted to bring up here was the whole Weiss being like, my sword is bigger than yours. Mine's bigger than yours kind of joke, which was great. We also got probably one of the most epic uses of a new character semblance with regards to the Grimm, with
picking up an elephant.
Like taking on a full Oliphant Grimm, essentially. And just this little like team combinations and stuff that are fun. Nora giving the death from above to the Grimm,
and Jean doing the
helping
everyone cross the street.
That was such a cool little joke callback.
Oh my god.
Ruby's little thing of, I have a plan, and Penny's like, great.
What is it?
Yeah, exactly. That pregnant pause is beautiful. The potential like Groot like arms thing here with what was his name? Vine. Knocking the Grimm across to the side, and then
that was cool.
That was great. And I guess the other kind of funny moment is actually just the way in which Cinder reacts so violently to the no, not Ruby. Like she basically, like, you imagine her being like the one who's got the pet, and she's like, no, bad, and then just and Neo's just like, hey, what's your deal? Like, I'm trying to be helpful here,
right?
And you keep like not appreciating me. This is going to be a problem.
Which potentially brings up the idea of, is Cinder a little bit scared maybe of Ruby? Yeah.
There's a little bit of frustration emotionally there, but then also just the combination of Penny and Ruby working together.
And Penny get like knocked like way far away and crashing into the ground, and Ruby's like, Penny, are you all right? And she's like, ouch, or something.
Ouch. I am a Terminator. It doesn't hurt at all. Right. Also, I loved how you almost literally called the Tyrion joke of just you is so. Where he lands back. I want to see what he said here, because this was really funny, because you kind of called his joke of. Oh, hold on, it was right here. Or right here. I find it upsetting. Yes, I think you said it something like this. So aggravating or
disgusting.
Disgusting. Yes. And just the way the voice actor for Tyrion. I always forget his name, because I think he's actually in. He's either in the MHA dub or he's in a. He's in a couple.
Tyrion Callows, Josh Grell.
Josh Grell, right? Yes. Yeah. And just his delivery of a lot of Tyrion's lines are fantastic. Also, this cool bit where they enter the arena and then they literally do the gunmen
walking around in a circle,
strafing each other.
Well, and Iron Daddy's in entrance, like being up in the announcement area, and then just
superhero landing,
just 3-point landing. Like, okay,
right?
Okay,
because he landed on the iron knee,
Well, and he actually landed in a Terminator pose, I think, because it wasn't like two feet and one arm. It was both arms and one knee.
Yes, it was one knee because that's right. The only way he could do it.
No, but that's straight up the Terminator after having gone back in time.
Oh, you're right. It is. It is the Terminator pose. That's the Terminator
pose. Like, that's just great.
There are a lot of moments where it feels like in the writing of Volume 7, the RWBY has gotten a little bit more self-aware with little hidden jokes as like Easter eggs for the for the fandom there. Also, there was some weird, like, symbols up in the top of the Amity Tower little thing above the arena.
I think that's
there.
Just, like, tech light stuff.
Yeah, but one of them is, like, an unhappy face there. I just
looked
at that. I was like,
oh,
okay, that's a thing.
Yep.
And also the hallway being very reminiscent of where Mercury and Ruby fought.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting really obvious now at this point with Clover.
Oh,
the whole,
definitely.
Like, yes, sir. Wait, sorry. Yes, sir. I understand.
Yep.
Understood. And he's like, new orders? And he just goes, let's go.
Yeah, and doesn't say what the orders are or anything like that. Like,
It's just getting pretty obvious at this point. But hey, we got our traps in place. We got our characters in place. And we got some weapon reveals. We got some really cool usage of semblances. It's an action episode.
Yep.
Good stuff, RWBY. Well done. Looking forward to the next one. So y'all, if you want to see that next episode's reaction right now in a timer format where you sync up your footage from Rooster Teeth, so make sure you have a first account and support them. Check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there, and any level of support gets you access to our Discord where you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about other anime, about other kind of stories as well, like Jacob's book that he wrote.
That's right. I wrote a sci-fi novel, and it's pretty cool. It's maybe awesome, even, and it's available for purchase on Amazon. The link's in the description down below. It's in both hardback and ebook, so whichever one works best for you, go check it out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.